Hello, I am Sharana Chaudhary. I am a psychologist, and today I am going to talk about the effect of COVID-19 pandemic on the physical and mental health of children, and I am going to discuss effective ways to help them cope with the situation. The age group that I am going to talk about are 8 to 10-year-old children. Being trapped at home, children are facing a wide number of psychosocial problems. Children are not being able to go out and play, interact with their peers. Schools being physically closed, they are not being able to go to school and meet their friends. So, social interaction and social development is hampered. Children are spending most of their times online, watching television or playing games on the mobile, which can lead to internet addiction disorder in children. They may have trouble paying attention and participate in virtual classes. They may have trouble following the new norms, obeying the authority. The new conditions may lead to the development of attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, conduct disorder, and oppositional defiant disorder in children of this age group. Being indoor may also lead to limited scope for cognitive development in young children. Children have become more vulnerable to anxiety, depression, stress, and even post-traumatic stress disorder. Their expression of difficulties differ from adults. Mental health problems in children often manifest in the form of physical problems like lack of appetite, disturbed sleeping patterns, reduced energy, reduced motor activity, irritability, temper tantrums, loss of interest. So, parents, caregivers, and teachers should be mindful about the reactions of the children, how they are spending their time, and also the signs and symptoms which could indicate psychosocial and mental health problems. Following are some ways and ideas which can be followed at home to focus on the holistic health of children and help them cope with the pandemic. The first idea again is that of a visual schedule. A visual schedule will help children organize their daily activities. It will also provide a structure to their daily routine. It will give them a functional and colorful visual presentation of the things that they can look forward to throughout the day. Parents can ask their children to make their own schedules and also help them with that work. Children can be taught to track and identify their own feelings and moods. They should also be taught to be mindful and aware of their own states of mind. The following is a mood wheel which can be used with children of this age group to track their moods and feelings. They are asked to spin the wheel and identify what mood or what state of mind they are currently in. The lockdown is a good time to inculcate good habits in children. Parents can be asked to maintain a reward journal or a reward chart for children so that good habits of the children can be reinforced and bad habits can be reduced or eliminated. The following picture is an example of a reward chart that can be used for children of this age group. Puzzles are a great way to boost brain development and cognitive development. They also connect to what is being done at school and in classrooms, but in a fun and interactive manner. In the next slide, you can see some examples of the kinds of puzzles that can be given to children of this age group, and even parents and teachers can solve them with the children. This can be join the dots, spotting the differences, solving mazes, and also finding words. The following slides are a few examples of the activities and puzzles which can be used for children of this age group. Excessive screen time can invite a lot of health problems in children and adolescents like obesity, fatigue, neck pain, strain in the eyes, and also impairment in brain functioning. Here are a few tips that parents can follow at home to restrict the screen time of children and adolescents. The first idea is to create technology-free zones in the house wherein you shouldn't allow your children and adolescents to use phones and laptops. For example, they should not be allowed to use phones and laptops in bedrooms or on dining tables. The second idea is to inculcate the habit of digital detox for the entire family. For example, staying away from phones, laptops, and internet for a considerable amount of time during the day, for example, bedtime or dinner time. Parents must also protect their children and adolescents from watching explicit, aggressive, and violent content. They should keep an eye on what the adolescents are watching online and what the children are watching online. And parents must also educate their children and adolescents about the harmful effect of overuse of technology and also the harmful effects of violent and aggressive contents. And parents should also encourage children and adolescents to involve in indoor games like carom, chess, and also they should be told about the importance of spending time with family. During the lockdown, screen time can be used productively with the help of online resources that have a wide variety of interesting learning materials, activities, puzzles, and quizzes. These online resources have a number of free games and activities on maths, science, and other subjects. Children can also watch educational videos, play quizzes, and learn about nature and environment. They can also take a number of interesting courses in maths and science. Parents can be asked to teach their children to help them with easy household tasks like watering the plants, arranging their books, folding their clothes, setting and clearing the table. These tasks can help them build a sense of responsibility and also lead to skill development. This also leads to an opportunity to spend quality time with parents. The lockdown can be a great opportunity to inculcate reading habits in children. Children should be encouraged to read a book for half an hour every day before bedtime. You can talk to your children about what they read, what they felt while reading, and also ask them questions about the book they are currently reading. Encouraging children to be involved in yoga and physical exercises is of utmost importance during the lockdown because involving in physical exercises is an effective way to maintain positive mental health. I would like to conclude by saying that the time during this lockdown can be effectively utilized to teach children new skills for social and cognitive development, new hobbies, new habits, a sense of responsibility, and also the importance of spending time with family. As teachers, counselors, and parents, we should be mindful about what our children are facing, how they are feeling, and how they are spending time during this lockdown. As a counselor and a child psychologist, I sincerely hope that I will be able to make a difference and help children and adolescents as much as I can during these uncertain times and this pandemic. Thank you.